So guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So as always, shows brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. Now, Hard Life Fightwear offering a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, they do have you covered. So anybody looking for any cool gear, whether it be the standard gear or any custom gear, then just hit up hardlifefightwear.co.uk. So guys, we're going to be talking about Young Subs 10. So we're only 7 days away from the North versus the South down at the Civic Hall in Grays in Essex. So ticket availability, guys. There is still tickets available for this. Make sure you do hit up Young Subs Official on their social media pages. So the Instagram's probably the best place. Pay-per-view will be on this as well. Pay-per-view commentary will be done obviously by myself as well as my co-colleague Fraser Clark. This will be Fraser Clark's last ever commentary. He's going to be to Canada after this one, so he'll come back at some point, I'm sure. But this will be his last one, and then we're going to get. I think it's going to be Carol James. So Carol James is going to be stepping into Fraser's shoes. So yeah, everybody give Fraser a big shout out next Saturday, and give him a big goodbye. And hopefully we'll see him again in the near future. So guys, we're going to be talking with one of my favourite people on the scene. I mean, I've talked about this girl from the very beginning. She had a matchup with my daughter, but I remember her coming in, even though it was against my daughter, I knew how good Daisy was. I knew how dangerous she was. Do you know what I mean? So I've talked about her since the very beginning on Young Subs. And she's been nothing short of phenomenal all the way through. Currently 6-1. She's the under 65 kilo female champion, no-gi champion as well. And as I say, she's had some amazing matches. Had a very tough match against our good friend Taylor Ben, where she defended her title, and that was an amazing matchup. So, so we're buzzing to see Daisy Bowers step out next Saturday in Essex. So Daisy's going to be representing Hamma Academy, KC Fightbase, and Liverpool Combat Academy. So, Daisy, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking time out on I know your busy schedule, for taking time out to speak to myself.
Thank you for having me. Excited.
Yeah. Listen, tell us about you then. Obviously, again, let's talk about training first of all. Obviously, I don't give too much away, but I mean, you're busy. We talk about your busy schedule. I mean, you're training at KC Fight Base, obviously over at Liverpool Combat Academy with the team over there is phenomenal. The kids team over at Liverpool Combat Academy is probably one of the best in the country. And then obviously your home gym, Hamma Academy. So how do you fit everything in?
So I'll train. I have like 1 day a week at Liverpool Combat and 1 day a week at KC.
Yeah,
Most of my trainings right now is at Hammer, mostly just because I live near it.
yeah, yeah. But how do you fit everything? Because I think you go to school as well during the day and then training at night and stuff like that. And what about days off? Do you have days off at all? Ever at all?
Um, I've got today off, but normally I'd be training on a Sunday morning as well.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, you're a big Toffees fan as well. Obviously, you and your dad, you go away to the Everton games and stuff like that. So, and you managed to fit that into your schedule as well.
Just hoping that one's on a weekend and not when I'm competing.
We saw that. I think it was at Young Subs too. Obviously in Liverpool, the Invisible Win Factory. I remember you came and you did the match. Obviously my daughter, and then you went to the football after it.
Yeah.
So you managed to fit it all in. That was awesome. Do you know what I mean? How's Everton doing this season?
All right. We're doing better than we have been in past seasons. So
Yeah, yeah. Oh, awesome, awesome. So it's always good to hear about Everton and stuff like that. So we always hear about Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? But it's good to hear about Everton. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Everton does absolutely brilliant in Liverpool and UK football and stuff like that. So what about you then? Young Subs. Talk about Young Subs. I mean, Young Subs has been 6-1 at the moment. So it's been an absolute phenomenal 2025 and obviously coming into 2026 for you. So how's the journey? How's the experience been for you?
Great. I love competing on young subs. I find it hard to get some matches on some shows, but you've always managed to like get me a match and stuff, which is great.
Yeah, yeah. It's difficult as well because I remember saying this. I remember like when obviously went up against my daughter, and I remember at the time because everybody knows who you are. They know what you're coming to do. Nobody can stop it. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very difficult to stop what you're going to do. You've had some very tough matches. I remember the Anaya Ula match in Edinburgh. I mean, that was. Do you know what I mean? Probably again one of the best matches of the day. Obviously, the matchup against Taylor Ben, very, very tough one. The Leah Dawson one was a tough one as well. But you've had some very, very difficult matches on Young Subs. It's not been an easy ride for you.
No, I don't think any fight's really been easy for me, but take them as they come and just have to get on with it.
Yeah, but it's difficult. You're one of probably the more difficult people to get matched up. Do you know what I mean? So, but we always manage to get someone for you. We always manage to get someone, and it's always good matches that you get.
Yeah, you know, I like a challenge sometimes, and he's always managed to give me one, so it's great.
Definitely, definitely. Under 65 kilo champion as well, and as I say, you're also the young subs ambassador. Do you know what I mean? So you're one of the kids that's out there promoting young subs and do you know what I mean, getting out there and as I said, definitely a fantastic ambassador. So how does it feel to have that under 65 kilo champion and be the champion of young subs?
uh, Great. There's no other really way of putting it. So
Yeah, yeah. And you're not going to let that title go anytime soon either.
no,
No,
planning on defending that till I get gone.
definitely, definitely. Obviously, outside of grappling, obviously the IMAFs and stuff like that. So you recently took the silver medal in Serbia. So tell us about the IMAFs. How's that for you as well?
IMAFs are great. I want to go more into my MMA this year. I think.
Yeah,
Still obviously doing all my jiu-jitsu and stuff, but I want to get more on the MMA scene as I get
yeah,
older.
yeah. It's brilliant as well. I mean, I love it. Obviously, we don't really have because I know obviously the English Mixed Martial Art Federation is absolutely awesome. The Welsh one's awesome as well. We don't really have a Scottish one. Which is a bit disappointing. Hopefully, we can change that. But just seeing the success of obviously you guys in the English team. I mean, you go out there, and I think you're always usually second to Ukraine, but the only difference is Ukraine put out a lot more people. Do you know what I mean? So obviously they win a lot more medals, but it must be great being. I mean, I think it's head to head. You guys are probably the number one team. Do you know what I mean? So, but it must be great to be a part of that whole scene, the kids scene coming out of England at the moment.
Yeah, it's a different feeling when you walk out and you know that you're fighting and it's all for England and stuff. It's
Yeah,
mental.
yeah, yeah. So it's going to be a great year for you. I mean, as I said, you're going to be going back to the IMAFs at some point this year, I'm sure. So obviously you've got the English Mixed Martial Arts Federation as well. You're saying you've never done that one, but potentially maybe do that at some point.
Yeah, always potential of me taking any fight.
Brilliant, brilliant. Tell us about the matchup with Young Subs. So you're up against Daisy Tate. So it's the Battle of the Daisies on next Saturday. So originally you said it was going to be a no gi match, but now it's a gi match. But you're comfortable in the gi.
Yeah, so I started out with doing gi and then moved on to the no gi. So
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
nice to go back to doing the gi again.
Definitely, definitely. And I'd say Battle of the Daisies. So Daisy Tate. Do you know what I mean? Jay Butler. Obviously, Jay Butler Gym's a fantastic gym. Obviously, I know the coach there, Jay himself. So, but it's a fantastic gym, and they're doing some great things as well. So it's going to be a very, very good and exciting match for you as always.
Yeah, so obviously you have your little game plans, but none of them is you can't really predict how the fight's gonna go all the time. So we'll
Yeah.
just set the fight and see how it turns out.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm looking forward to it as well. I'd say a big, massive fan of yours. As I said, I've said it since day one. Do you know what I mean? That you're one of the kids that come on the scene that was going to make waves, and you've certainly done that over 25 and 26 so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing, obviously, next Saturday, you stepping out again. Cody Steele's just saying, well deserved ambassador and someone that we all look up to. Looking forward to next weekend. So nice words there from the real deal, Cody Steele.
Yeah, thanks, Cody. And I can't wait till the weekend either.
That's the thing as well. I want to say is the big thing about certainly young subs is we've seen it since day one. You girls all seem to stick together. Do you know what I mean? So it's different from like local comps where do you know what I mean you might not speak to people or you maybe say hello and stuff like that. Whereas you girls all look up to each other. You're always there supporting each other. Even if you're in a match together and you come off. Do you know what I mean? You're talking to each other after it and stuff like that. So, and we always talk about girl power, and we've seen a lot of that in young subs over the last year and so.
Yeah, it's always great to see more girls fighting, and the amount of girls who are fighting, it's grown in the past like few years, and it's always great to have them girls to speak to who are in the same boat as you fighting.
Yeah, yeah. We always try and get as many girl fights on as possible, and we always put on quite a lot of girl matches at young subs, and the girl matches are definitely better than some of the boy matches for sure.
I think we might have a little bit more aggression sometimes towards it.
Definitely, just a little bit more for sure. So, um, final thing for you then, Daisy. Obviously, you've been in the game for a while. You've got some amazing people around you. Obviously, the gyms you train at, and the people, your family and stuff like that. Dad's awesome. We love Dad. Do you know what I mean? Dad's awesome. Every time he's always there. Do you know what I mean? He's always chatting and stuff like that. So a big shout out to Dad for sure. But anybody in particular you want to shout out to? Any friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything you may have?
So all my family and all my friends, obviously, they've all helped me so much through it. My sponsors like the Lamb, Good to Go Recovery, um, Yoga for BJJ. I've got all my sponsors have helped me so much throughout all of it. Crossface, all of them, they've all been so great to me. All my coaches from Hammer, Liverpool Combat and KC, and they've literally picked me up and brought me to where I am.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome, definitely. So, guys, next Saturday, 4th of April, the Civic Hall Greys in Essex, Young Subs 10. So, Daisy Bowers of KC Fight Academy, KC Fightbase, Liverpool Combat Academy, and Hammer Academy. So, she's going to be stepping up against Daisy Tate of J Butler BJJ. So, tickets, guys, make sure you do get tickets. Come down to Essex, man. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a nice place. You can travel about, obviously, next to London, go and visit London, visit the sites and stuff like that. If you can't make the event on the day, then make sure you hit up the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view is awesome, do you know what I mean? And we talk nonsense on the commentary. That's all we do. We talk nonsense. We talk a little bit about the matchups, and but yeah, most of the time we're talking nonsense, and we get the kids on as well. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, we can get Joseph Taylor on to commentate on Daisy's match. Do you know what I mean? So Joseph Taylor's definitely awesome to listen to. So guys, make sure you're tuning in next Saturday. But Daisy, thank you very much again for taking the time to speak to me. Enjoy the rest of your week's training, and listen, we'll see you next Saturday.
Oh, thank you. See you next Saturday.
Take it easy, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye.